How you doing, fish fanatics? My name is Austin, and this is Fintastic Freaks. Whoa, beard's gone. So I know it's been a little while since I've last uploaded, and I apologize for that for one. But reason being, I was a little bit, I think I caught a little bit of a nasty cold and such. This was not feeling too great, hence my short span of inactivity. But I've still been taking care of some things down here in the fish room during that time. We also have some new arrivals down here in the fish room, one of which is in the 125-gallon tank behind me. We also just got a new fish in the 75 back there too, but he actually just got added to that tank this evening, thus he's still pretty shy, learning his surroundings, and certainly don't want to stress him out. So we'll show him in a later video. Plus, I have a feeling a lot of you are going to have a lot of different thoughts once I show you that fish, so we'll come back to him later. But the first aquarium I wanted to go ahead and give a little update on is about the fish that were one of the most recent additions that I've shown here on the channel already. And back when I did the reveal video of going to the fish store to get these guys, you guys had a lot to say about these guys. And of course, I am talking about none other than my two Spotted Congo Puffer fish, who reside inside this 40-gallon breeder tank. And as you can see, much more explorative, and they're not as afraid to come to the front glass anymore. They've gotten a lot more social, have a lot more of that curious puffer behavior now. I'm not sure what their genders all are. The fish store believes that this is a male and a female, so hopefully down the road we can try to breed these two down the road, although breeding pufferfish is not exactly a easy project, unfortunately, but you'll never know how successful you'll be unless you give it a shot. But as you can see here, especially with the big guy, he was really the skittish one here, and they'll sometimes swim around with each other, and they get curious of each other, but so far, still getting along, still don't attack each other, which is awesome to see. Perhaps part of the reason why they've gotten more comfortable with their environment is, as you can clearly see, we've added some more plants. They both really like to hide behind this big old Java fern back here yet. That's more where the big guy likes to hide out yet, but we got a couple more Nubius plants in here as well. Got a little bit of I forget what that's called over there. I'll put it on the screen for those of you curious. But overall, we've made two separate groves here, so kind of a little territory for each puffer here, which will definitely help even more so keep that aggression in check, especially as these two get bigger and mature more. And as you can see right behind me here, this is why I love puffers right here. They're starting to come more to the glass, just like a lot of the other puffers down here are, and they're already turning out to be a fun, awesome addition here to the fish room, and we'll definitely have to come back on these guys, do a care guide down the road, still kind of feeling out some things and seeing what they eat and what they prefer and such, but more on them later. And speaking of new fish, I actually got this one a while ago, but haven't actually shown you guys that we've gotten him. But here in our 50-gallon Pentagon tank now, we have another Pleco here in the fish room. And you can kind of see him by the Rotala indica and the group of angelfish who are always very curious about him. They never pick on him though, fortunately.
Nope.
But we do have now a blue phantom Pleco in this tank. This tank was just recently fed, so all the angels are down at the bottom picking off the leftovers, as well as the cardinal tetras back there towards the back side of the tank. And to those of you that might be thinking of this, or maybe haven't heard the original deal earlier, yes, this is a rather tight spot for that many angelfish. They will be moved later. This tank is just temporary until everybody here in the 75 gets moved over to their new home in the 240-gallon tank. Once that happens, all the angelfish will get moved over there, while the Pleco and the cardinal tetras will have this tank then all to themselves, along with the koi beta rejoining them as well. Of all the fish in here, he's taken the longest to get used to the angelfish, mostly because the angelfish are just always so curious about him when he's out and moving about, especially like he is now. But boy, it sure is nice when he's out, because he is a beautiful fish, ain't he?
Bye, have a great time.
But usually that's where he likes to go, is hide underneath his little tree trunk root deal right here. But this corner tank isn't the only tank that's gotten a new Pleco. Recently, about a week or so ago, I removed the gold nugget Pleco from the goldfish tank here, over to the 75-gallon community tank over there. With that, though, as you can see amongst the glass and some of the decor, unfortunately, the algae is making a little bit of a return. But as you can see up on the corner glass here of our 125-gallon fish tank here, we have a new fin friend who is helping take care of that problem for us. This is an albino bristlenose pleco. We just added him in this tank a few days ago, actually. And perhaps as you can see in the video, he's already got a little decent size about him. I'd say he's just barely shy of 4 inches, which with the size of some of these comet goldfish that you're seeing, as well as some of the fantails and the dojo loaches that we also have living in here, we kind of needed him to have a decent size about him, although none of the fish are really aggressive, so I really wouldn't worry about him getting picked on too much. And when he's not on the glass, this is his other spot he likes to be. He really likes the gold dragon here. He does kind of blend into with it a little bit though, I guess.
You didn't see anything.
So perhaps some of you might be wondering why I removed the gold nugget pleco if I was just going to get another pleco back in this tank anyways. While most plecos are pretty tolerant of the water temperature, some, including the gold nugget pleco, would definitely prefer tropical water temperatures. And while I do keep this goldfish tank temperature around the lower 70s, sometimes 70 flat, while for the goldfish that's okay and you get away with it, that's still a little chilly for some of those tropical water plecos, where the bristlenose is a little more hardy. Thus will be able to tolerate that a lot more than a gold nugget pleco will. Honestly, I think the bristlenose looks better in here with the goldies than even the gold nugget did, as he's a lot more sociable in here, which will be nice. And as you can also see on here, he'll have an all-you-can-eat algae buffet. And he's already done a lot of work in here. In addition to all these fish acquisitions, I've been pondering a new project that I've truthfully been wanting to do for a long time down here, really ever since I moved in here, which is now going on to a year's time now. And I think we got a place exactly where we can put it, right here, next to Finley's tank, which, in addition to Finley here, I'm thinking about maybe giving him another upgrade. He really doesn't need it, but just so he can live a happier life. He currently lives in a 150-gallon Fat Boy model aquarium, which is 4 feet side to side and then 2 feet front to back. I'm thinking of trying to find him a 180-gallon tank. It's a pretty similar footprint, still has that 2 feet front to back, but instead of 4 feet side to side, it's 6 feet side to side, which, yeah, basically just provides him extra swim space, which probably will lead to a happier life. But hold up there, Fintastic. Didn't you say something was going next to Finley's tank? Yeah, I did say that. In fact, it's going to be such a big project that 50-gallon corner tank is going to get moved to a new location. And in case you're wondering if I'm just going to move the 240-gallon tank back here instead of over here where I initially thought, that would be cool, but that's not it. Yeah, I'll definitely tell you more about what this project is down the road and as its start time gets closer. And that, guys, is the fish room update. I wanted to give you a little bit of something, especially since I didn't get a video out for a week's time from being sick and all that. I'll probably try to get another video out here too to kind of make up that lost ground as well for you guys. But this is also the first video I'm making since passing the 500 subscribers mount. And I feel like I say this every single time, but wow and thank you so much for all the support you guys give me, whether if you're here subscribed just to see certain fish, like my puffers, my angelfish, my goldfish, or if you watch every single one of my videos or just bits and pieces of some of my videos, all 500 plus of you are so appreciated. It's awesome to see all this support. We got a lot more coming. Let's keep this thing going. Of course, if you like this video and this little fish room update, give this video a thumbs up. And if you like this little update video and think maybe I should do more of these, let me know in the comments below. And while you're down there in the comments, maybe tell me what you think about the plecos here that I've shown you today, as well as how you think the spotted Congos are looking. I think they're really turning out great. Those spotted Congos have really gotten more used to their home and are showing more of that curious, playful puffer behavior, and they've already become a very fun duo. And if you haven't done so already, consider joining the Fintastic Fish Fam. by clicking that subscribe button to stay in the loop with everything I do down here in my fish room, as well as fish store visits, new fish reveals, project reveals, all sorts of things. As always, guys, thank you so much for the support, and I will see you all in the next video. Stay fantastic.